Hey guys, this is the Naboo Starfighter from 2011 by LEGO. So this is a bit of an older set than I've reviewed on the channel before. So, kind of exciting that I could do an older one, because this one is several years discontinued by LEGO now. But now I know you can't see much here because my studio under my desk is really small, so I'm going to show it to you piece by piece. Out, out, out. We're going to go with the minifigures later. And that goes for R2-D2 as well. Sorry about that. Okay, we'll start with the Starfighter itself. So I just picked up the camera here so you could see a little better about what I'm doing. And yes, the stand here is included with it. I'll be looking at that a little bit better later because I've got something to say about that. So this is the Naboo Starfighter, the main thing in the set. And I feel like it's really good. I really like it a lot. So, sides here, of course, you've got your main engines. Here and here. And now those can be snapped off. If you want to pretend it gets, like, blown up or whatever. I'm just going to set the camera back down again. So you can just disconnect to that. It's just connected with pins. Or if you want to pretend to do maintenance or something. These things do kind of spin around, but it's okay. So one of those on each side. You've got, of course, got the wings and stickers that resemble little torpedo tubes here. And underneath, there's some flick fire missiles with little remote triggers. So what you do is you just put your finger in there and push on one or both of them at once, and they shoot out like that. In the newer one, it's very similar to. And there is a newer one from 2015, I think, and it has spring-loaded shooters in there instead, which are accessible very much the same under here. In fact, you could even replace these with spring-loaded shooters if you have any spares. Over here, you got a nice detailed cockpit canopy piece here. I mean, not much detailing, I guess, but there's a nice sticker on each side. And it opens up nice. And inside you got a console right there. And there's no studs, so you just set or stand if you're using the boy Anakin inside of there. Stickers on the sides here. Stickers on the engine. So there's a good few stickers in the set. One thing I don't like about these stickers, though, is these right here, these stickers that go on the sides of those. Because of the curved shape of the pieces, then it tends to pop up. The sticker tends to pop loose from the side of it. So a couple of dots of super glue or hot glue there wouldn't hurt. The top part is a little bit wider and kind of bulkier than the one in the movie, but I feel like you can't really see that much. Up here you got the slot for R2-D2, and you can pop him out with this little plunger button. Like that. And of course you got your tail fin piece, and there's nothing to see on the bottom except the trigger for that and the triggers for those and the things holding those on. So there's that part. One thing I want to show you before I put away the Starfighter and move on is the stand. It's pretty cool. Just be very careful to push everything together tightly when you're building it, because even so, it's not really a very good stand. I wish they had positioned this hole further back, because it weights back too much. So the stand's kind of cool. I would recommend putting something underneath the back to hold it up the rest of the way, otherwise it just kind of flops. Like that. Okay, I'll put away the Starfighter for now. And next we're going to look at this little cart, and we're going to look at the minifigures later. So, this little cart is pretty simple, but I think it adds a lot to the set. There's like a little driver compartment thing up here for your Naboo pilot or whatever to sit in, like that. On the cart behind, then there's this ladder which can be folded up and down. I really like having a ladder. It's good for display. And then back here, you've got 2 full reloads of spring-loaded shooters for your Starfighter. So you've got, so the whole set comes with 6 loads of it. 1 for each of the guns. And that's about all to see with that. Last but not least, of the non-minifigure parts, we will look at the Droideka. Here, the Destroyer Droid. The thing I don't like about this at all is that, just focus this real quick for you. There you go. Is that it's huge. It's gigantic. This is a minifigure next to it. I know it's hard to get things like this in a smaller size, but that's just big. People are supposed to be taller than these things. A good bit taller, whereas the person next to this is actually about half the height. But aside from that, it's okay. Pretty good, and you can lower it a little bit by kind of stretching those down and bringing it down like this, if you want to. But yeah, it's recognizable, definitely. It doesn't quite match what's in the movie, but of course, it's hard to do that. It's hard to make that kind of thing with Lego pieces. You got the guns here that can swivel this way and turn. They can't aim outwards though. 3 legs on the bottom, and these little, I don't know what you call those things. And you can, if any of you were wondering, yes, you can fold this thing up, although you need to be careful because the head does come off a little easily. Just fold in the legs, and there goes the head, like I was just saying. And that's about as much as you can fold it up. And it does go into sort of a ball, and you can kind of pretend to roll it around and blow its head off or whatever, or just knock it off. So yeah, I think the Destroyer Droid is not bad, but definitely not the best piece of the set. Okay, on to our first minifigure, which is this Naboo pilot. Comes with helmet and goggles. Just pull this off so you can see his face a little better. And the stand is not included. I just put it here so I can stand him up on this cloth surface. No second face, and that's fine. No printing on the back or on the legs at all. But the print on the front, I think, is pretty good. Pretty detailed. And you can open and close this. And that's about it for that figure. Now we'll move on to the Anakin figure, the main star of the set. So, this guy does have 2 faces. Now, this one may look really weird, but it's actually just supposed to be the goggles. And I'll put this on so you can kind of see how it looks. Like that, and that's good. Sure, whatever. And there's that. He also comes with extra hair, which you can switch out for the helmet, if you don't want him to have that on. I feel like the hair isn't quite right, like, compared to how the actor was in the movie, but it works. And I would usually just keep this on anyway. No printing, or no wait, there is printing on the back, sorry about that. No printing on the back of the legs or anywhere on the legs. There's printing on the back right here, folds and stuff, as well as on the front. Pretty well detailed there. Short legs. He's a kid, of course. And the hair comes with a little clear piece to stick it on, and you can set that somewhere. Or, if you wanted to, you could even have your Anakin figure hold his hair. Next, we have 2 of these. And we all know what these are, just normal battle droids. They're actually security battle droids, with a little bit of red on the back of their head and on their middle. And that's just it for these guys. We know what these are. And of course, last but not least, we have R2-D2. The 2011 version does look different than the newest version, and I'm planning to do a comparison video between 3 different versions, going from old to this one to the latest one, which will be coming up in an upcoming video. But this one's pretty good. They haven't changed much about R2-D2 except the head coloring. Of course, like most R2-D2s or any of this kind of droid in For Lego, it has to be a little bit off printed around the side. It's not bad at all though, I got a pretty good one. Printing on the back as usual. Pretty detailed front. And that's just it. So, I hope that you liked this review of the 2011 Naboo Starfighter. I will be seeing you again soon because I'm coming up with more videos in the future, hopefully very soon. I'm going to get to work editing this video now so that you can see it. See you later. Bye.